And we're back with the one I promised you guys. So, the new Lovin You set has finally dropped. And the day it dropped, the card shop owner's wife ended up in the hospital for some type of surgery. So he wasn't even open. So everybody had to wait one extra day for this stuff. But it is out now. Now, if anybody remembers the last set of Lovin You, which was the first ever set of Lovin You, it was just the one girl. Now this time we've got 3 girls in the set. So the first set was more like the CJ sets, the different sets of the Japanese AV stuff. The CJ sets are usually 1 girl, and the Juicy Honey is usually 3, but now Juicy Honey is usually 4. So this is the Lovin You set with the 3 girls in it. June Kasui, June, I don't know, Miru, and Riho Fujimori. So if you watch my channel and you've seen the last break I did an old set of CJs that I had sitting around here, and this is actually her, the Miru. Miru was the girl that I just did a break on about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago on here. So we have 2 boxes of this. Now, I had to laugh when they showed me this, because I was asking him, I'm like, what the hell is that supposed to be? Because it looks like TRIFILLE, or actually it looks like SR more than a TR. He said a lot of people keep asking him about it, and he said that the company that makes it wanted it to be 3 girls, but they wanted it to sound, I don't know, sexier, so they went with TRIFILLE. So, not try to feel them, but like feel. My French is so bad, even though I learned it for years. It's supposed to be like, feel like French girls. So, try girls, 3 girls. That's what they called this one. So, they're calling this one Volume 1 because it's Volume 1 of the 3 girl set. And then the other one was Volume 1 of the single girl set. And I don't know if they're going to be doing any, if they're going to once in a while do a single and then once in a while do a triple, or I don't know. Maybe they'll do a dual sometime and just confuse the crap out of everybody. So this is the box. As you can see here, just hit. There were guys in the shop buying tons and tons of boxes of this stuff while I was in there. So we've got all the different types of hits on here. That's a really bad color for me to even try and read. But all the different types of hits telling us all the stuff. There's the 3 girls on the back that we can hit. And when you buy a box of this, you get a bonus card, which is a clear plastic collectible card of one of the girls. Now you can see I've already taped her up. We kind of had to, but these are like the bonus cards. Like you get, like Juicy Honey has the bonus cards as well. When you buy a box of Juicy Honey, you can choose which girl's card you want like an extra card of. And as we've seen on my stuff with the CJs have the box card inside, which is like the special collectible card on the inside. Now, it's almost impossible to see because of this coloring and stuff on here. But you up in this top corner here, maybe if I put my finger there, now I can't even see it. These are numbered. So there's 1 for each girl, like this. So we have Riho there, and we have June here. I didn't get the Miru one because I only bought 2 boxes today. But there's 3 to collect. But this is number 9, 8, and 7. 6, 5, and 4 is again the same 3 girls, but that's only available, I think, in Japan. And 1, 2, 3 is only available in like Hong Kong and China. So these are pretty collectible, and they're really nice. Like it's like a harder plastic card, but it's still bendable. Like it's not super hard, but it's a pretty cool, like the clear plastic cards like that, to have those as the bonus collectible cards. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a bunch of these start popping up on eBay and selling places and stuff like that. Like, God, some of the guys tonight were opening so many boxes. They're going to have tons of each one of the girls if they keep them. All right, we're going to put our 2 up there. And I'm only going to break 1 box because we haven't done a box of this yet. So it's better for us just to break through 1 instead of instead of trying to carve through 2 in enough time before people get bored watching the video. If you're new to the channel and you've never seen me do one of these before, I have to cover up everything that I possibly can. So I have tape ready. I have my big-ass thumbs ready to cover stuff and everything like that, because we don't know. Now, I saw guys breaking the boxes, so I already know what. Last time they were in, like, cardboard sleeves. This time they're in, like... It's almost like the military ration packages for food. Like, I remember when when I was a kid, my cousin was in the military, and he used to get, like, all those, like, MRE boxes, and he'd bring them over, and I thought it was so cool, because I was, like, huge into G.I. Joe, so I'm like, yeah, bring me more of the military food, and he'd bring me that stuff, and we'd go camping, and we'd make all the military rations and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure they were probably past date, and he just did it because I thought he was cool, but... yeah, these look like they should be like military ration crackers or something like that inside. Alright, so we have how many packs? 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 packs. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 16 packs. I thought it would only be 12 packs per box. Alright, so 16 packs per box on this one. It seems like it should be 2 hits. And from what I was told in the shop today... we're going to pile them off to the side here. So when we'll pile some over here in front of Harley and some over here in front of Nami. I was told today that if you buy a box of this, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're going to get a full set of base. The last time, maybe some people complained, because the last time it was, what am I trying to say here? God. The last time there was a lot of dual cards. Like, a lot of cards were doubled up on this one. Alright, so we're going to try and do this like we did last time. We'll look at one side of a pile, then we'll look at the second side of a pile, because it's hard for me to flip and know what to cover. But if I've got the cards down, I can bring them up and cover them like that. So, that is Riho. Which is funny, because there's a Riho in wrestling as well, who does not look anywhere near as good as this Riho does. So these ones I don't really even need to cover. These ones are not anything too bad. All right, maybe there's like an okay side and then a not okay side. All right, so that one's Miru, who we've seen before. And there's Miru once again. Like I said, we have to cover stuff if we're doing this on here. All right, and there is June Kasui or Kasai, I don't know. I guess these were some pre-orders and online orders of this stuff was pretty popular in Taiwan, because last week no one told me there was like an adult entertainment expo for 3 days with tons and tons of Japanese AV girls coming to Taiwan, and no one told me about it. And I guess all 3 of the girls from this box were here signing autographs and stuff like that, but they were here like a week before the box dropped, so it doesn't really help. It's not the best for them to come before, because people could have been getting their autographs on a lot of these cards. So there we go. First pack down. So one side of the card seems pretty tame. One side of these cards seems pretty untame. So there we go. I'm kind of piling them off to the side as the 3 different girls, just to see what type of stuff we get for each one of them. And to try and figure out which one. I'm just going to use my entire thumb to basically block her entire body on that one if I have to. Okay, so nothing special on those. So I'm looking, I guess, one side has the numbering on it, and the other side just has the girl's name, and has her name, and it has the Lovin You symbol and stuff like that on it. So let's rip open 2 at a time. Just figure it's easier. We're going to be going through the cards slowly anyway and checking them out, so we might as well just do it this way. Okay, I'm just trying to pile them off so I can have at least a little bit of decent coverage while we bring them up. Okay, that one doesn't really need any coverage. That's Riho. Alright, this one of June needs some coverage on it. Now that one looks like something special because it's got that different thing on the bottom of it, but I'm not totally sure. Like I said, these are brand new sets, so for me, and it's a new set, and it's also a new company that's bringing these out. So it's not like I'm jumping through these things and I actually know what to look for and what we're going to be coming up on. All I know is it's going to be a whole bunch of cards with a whole bunch of pretty close to being naked girls on them. And that's what's going to get me in trouble if we bring up the wrong card and put the wrong card in front of everybody. Miru looks quite different from the last set that we did. Like, Miru's cards look she looks a lot different, but that set that I opened before, that was also, that set was from a few years ago. So she does look, to me, she looks a lot slimmer on these cards. And of course, when I was in there, the guys are like complaining about the girls on these cards. Oh, she's so fat. June is so fat. Oh, Riho's so fat. Because Taiwan standards, they think anybody who isn't just tiny, tiny, tiny is absolutely fat, which is absolutely insane because these girls are in perfect shape. But Asian standards sometimes, yeah, these will be discussed and talked about in a different way than most Western people would for cards and girls like this. Like, look at that. Look at her. I'm sorry, that's Miru. And they call Miru, here they call Miru fat. So, yeah, they got some serious problems with what they think is fat and what isn't. But they also call me fat, which I am a little bit, but it's not like they look at me like I'm obese and I'm just a big dude. That's pretty much it. Okay, let's look at the other side of these ones. These are all, who's this one? These are all Miru again. All right. We got all the Miru cards here. Just making sure I'm covering everything that I need to cover on them. I know anybody coming here thinking they're going to look at porn cards. I'm doing this by the standards of YouTube so that I can break these cards and let people see them without getting in trouble for showing stuff that I'm not supposed to be showing on here. So that's what I'm doing with my thumb on these ones. Alright, this one should be June or Jun. I don't know if it's June or Jun. Oh no, that's Riho. Sorry. That's Riho. I looked at the wrong one on there. We got to bring the thumb from the bottom to the top on that one of Riho. Riho and June look very close alike in some of these pictures, so you can't blame me if I get the wrong name on the wrong girl once in a while on these ones. Alright, we'll cover over on here. Usually I try to flip really quickly through all these ones, but we also know that this is going to be pretty much the full set. So most of the cards we're going to be looking at on this one are going to be like all unique cards for each one of the packs. Oh, my thumb almost didn't cover there on that one. Okay, so you get the gist of what these cards are like, obviously, from looking at what I'm showing here. It's pretty much what, when I was young, we would call like the pinup girls, except for they've just taken it to an extreme, and they've turned them into Japanese trading cards instead. I would have killed to have trading cards like this when I was a kid. I remember going to the store, and like they had like the Toronto Sun, if anybody's from Canada. They used to have Sunshine Girls, which was like, I think sometimes they were even topless in the newspaper, but I don't think they could do that after a while. But yeah, they had the Sunshine Girls, which was like the special girls inside of the newspaper that people would tune in every day to check out who the new Sunshine Girl will be. People like Trish Stratus and all them were a Sunshine Girl at some point in their careers and stuff like that. And I remember when I was like, I don't know, like 15 or 16, they had like Sunshine Girls playing cards. And we went crazy for them. And like we were like so scared buying them, even though it didn't matter because they weren't naked anyway in the cards. But yeah, we were like trying to be so sneaky, go to the store, trying to pretend to be older and look older just so that we could get those cards and we could go home and play cards, even though we didn't even play poker or anything like that. We just wanted to look at the girls on the cards. But yeah, if the cards looked anything like these cards, we would have been probably stealing packs and packs and packs of those cards from the shops. Okay, we are seeing some doubles coming up already on here. God, these cards are so bright. Like, there's such a bright color pink on these ones. It's like it's almost like pink overload on these cards here. That one is Riho. We have a Miru. See, these are the ones that I think are something special because they have that special embossed thing down the side. So maybe that's like a special part of the set. It's just the numbering on the back is so tiny. Once again, I'm old and blind, so it's not that easy for me to be able to see what's... Oh, man, I need 2 thumbs on this one. It's like me complaining, oh no, I need to use more of myself to cover the girl. Another one of June. Sometimes I need to pause and look at the card to see if there's anything in the card that's going to get me in trouble before I put it up here. Because it's like, oh no, that one's fine. And then it's like, wait, is that see-through? Is there a reflection? Is there like a mirror somewhere that I don't see or something like that? So I've got to double check. I got to make sure that we're not all of a sudden it's like, oh damn, we missed that part on that one. Okay, let's go back to Riho on the other side of her cards. There we go. Yeah, these ones, I'm liking Riho and June, which are the 2 I got those plastic cards out there. I prefer them over Miru, but Miru does look a lot different and a lot better than the CJ set that I had of hers. I'm getting a lot of the Riho ones. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to figure out what all of these things even are. If they're special, if those ones with the embossing on the side is some type of a special thing for it, or if it's just something else. Oh no, we didn't flip that one. We were supposed to flip that one over. Oh yeah, we got a really good thing some of these girls are small and my thumbs are big. Who's this one again? That's June. We're on the June cards right now. I am separating them as I'm putting them away. So we're going to end up with like a pile of June, a pile of Riho, and a pile of Miru. And then I'll know how close to the set I actually have by the time we're done on this one. Okay, so we got to flip. I was about to say I really like these ones with the brown or the gray dress. But then she's the one that I just said I wasn't as impressed by. But then in that gray dress, I actually kind of like her better than the other ones, too. Alright, so Miru is making me work hard on these ones right now. And there's the little cutesy dress, which they just love, love, love in Japan. Alright, we're almost halfway there. Yeah, I know. These videos take a while, but also, this is brand new set. This is first time opening this set, and this is the first time anybody... I think I'm the only person that had a video of this set from the first set. I don't think there were any other videos on YouTube of anybody breaking this, because it is a very new set, and it's a very rare set to have, too. So, yeah, my last video from like 3 months ago or something like that... I think it's about 3 months ago for the first set. That one's over 2,000 hits. But the last, like, week and a half before this set came out, all of a sudden, it was just, like, crazy, crazy amounts of new hits on that page. So, I think possibly because they did mention the Lovin You set at the Taipei Adult Expo that was just here. So it's possible that people were searching it online, and I don't think that there's very many hits that you'll find online anywhere other than my YouTube videos on it. So I think that's kind of driving a whole bunch of the people over to here to check these ones out. And like the shop owner was telling me tonight too, was that these sets right now are being sought after more. Like, a lot of them, I guess, how do I put it? Card collectors are coming after these ones looking for the hits, like card collectors do. But Japanese AV collectors are looking for these boxes because they want the whole set. So they're looking for, they're not just looking on, see, I can't, these are one of the ones where I'm like, is there something I'm missing? Like, am I supposed to be covering something? Yeah, they'll be collecting these ones for the entire set. Like, they want all the Miru or all the June or all the Riho cards. And the hits are just kind of like an added bonus on top. So these are, it's a little bit like wrestling cards. Well, not really, but if you look at the way wrestling cards have gone in the latest, like in the last little while, is we went from wrestling card collectors. We got to cover up pretty hard on that one. We went from wrestling card collectors who were collecting because they were wrestling fans to when they switched over to Panini, where we had like card collectors coming in who are looking for rainbows and looking for full sets and looking for parallels and all that stuff. And like the wrestling card world, it's been very divided for a while because you have people searching for and hunting two different things, and people think that one thing is worth more than another thing. So it's kind of the same with this, is that people are looking for these cards, but they're looking for sets, or they're just looking for the girls' specialty hits and stuff like that. I don't know, I just kind of rambled on that one for a very long time, and I apologize for that, but I hope everybody knows what I'm talking about. So I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of people watching this video just because, didn't we already look at these ones? Oh, I thought we just did these ones. They'll be looking at these sets. There'll be people coming here to watch this video because they're just looking for the AV girls. They just want to see what all is out there for each one of these girls. Not so much what is my specialty hit going to be. But we know there's got to be some freaking specialty hits coming up because we've already gone through a damn lot of packs. And we haven't got any hits yet. So that one doesn't really need to be covered, but I'm just covering it anyway just to be a little bit safer. Every time we're just going to be a little bit safer on these ones. Alright, so we got 4 on that side, we got 5 on that side. So let's open 2 from this side. There's got to be something coming. Has to be. It always seems like whenever I open packs, it's always right down to the last pack where I finally hit something. Okay. Alright, we have something here. But I can't really cover it. So I'm just going to drop it to the bottom of this pile, and we can go through these ones first. Okay, so we are, like they said you're going to get a full set, but I am seeing quite a bit of doubling up of cards again here, of ones that we have already seen come through, but I'm not going to start skipping cards because we may skip something that is actually something collectible or a hit that we don't really realize. Last time we did this, I only opened up 1 box because they had sold them out so quickly. And I ended up with a 1 out of 1 base auto. Like, they took base cards and put a special stamp on them, and then the girl for that one signed 1 of each of the base cards. So there's like a complete base set out there somewhere where there's only 1 of that card. What am I trying to say here? I'm tired. There's a complete set where there is 1 autographed card of each base card from the entire set. That's what I was trying to say. So I have 1 of the base cards of the however many cards they have. Okay, so well, let's look at our hit here. We have a Riho hit. Do I need to cover anything? Well, this was the picture that I was covering my thumb with earlier, saying that maybe I should cover it, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But we have the Riho Fujimori Lovin You theme costume card. So I would assume that this white is from the shirt. Like, that's kind of an obvious one that we have there. So that's the shirt inside of the card. And let's cover the back part of that one because we kind of need to. So there is our first hit. It's number 1 out of 150. Maybe that's a special one because we got number 1. So we have number 1 out of 150 on that one. Now let's get her into something. And I need... What happened to my tape? Oh, it's right in front of me. All right. My wife's green tape. This green tape has been sitting in our office for like 10 years. I've never seen her use it. So if she complains about me covering boobs with this tape, I'm just going to ask her, when does she ever use this tape? Like, when? Never. She never uses this tape. All right, so there we go. We got number 1 out of 150 for the costume, and that, like I said, that seems to be the t-shirt that she's wearing, or the blouse or shirt or whatever it is that she's wearing right there. Okay, let's go through our base on this one. There's June. There's Miru, who we just saw that card. I'm like, as I'm placing these cards on the pile, like I'm placing the same card on top of another card. So maybe there's a chance that we're going to have more than, like, it's going to be more than one set of base out of this stuff. Riho. I don't know if that's shadow or if that's something I'm supposed to be blocking, so we're just going to block it anyway. Riho. This whole pack is Riho. Like, this entire thing in here is Riho. Oh, and the hit that we just had was Riho as well. There's Miru again. So we should be down to 5 packs now. Is that what we're at? We're at 5 packs now. Alright. I'm trying to speed up a little bit, but then, like I said, like, people, this is not a set that people are going to be easily to find or to break, so if they want to see the set, then we're going to kind of have to look at the set while we go through it. For 7 packs left, Jesus. Alright, we're going to open these 3. I'm going to do 3 from this side, and then we'll do 2 and 2 from the other side, just to get the packs, just to get the piles going a little bit faster, because I'm already looking at the time, and we're at my usual time for a hobby box. So if we're up to my usual time for a hobby box right now, then we know we're going to be going pretty damn long on this one. Okay, so we have another hit. We got a pretty damn good hit here, too. Alright, we are going to cover this one. Yeah. We're going to cover this one and we're going to save it. And the picture we put it behind is a safe picture of her. It's a safe picture of Riho, because it's pretty close to the same picture, except for she's showing the bottom of her foot. And I don't know why she's doing that, but I have a friend who absolutely hates feet, so I'm going to send him that card. Okay. I'm awful. I really am. But I would do it. I'll do it in a second, because I think it's damn funny to do. I've sent many an email to my friend where it says, hey, check out this girl. And then when he opens it, it's just a pair of feet. And then he freaks out completely because he can't stand feet. Okay. We're going a little bit faster. It's just, I have to, because I'm now recognizing some of the cards from before, so at least I know I don't need to cover, or I can quickly cover on the cards because I already know what's coming up on them. So that's June. That's June. All 3, they did, I think they picked a pretty good, oh, maybe we showed that one before and I didn't even notice that there was a little nip slip on that one. I would say they did a pretty good choice of these girls. The thing that I've noticed with these sets, too, is, like, when Juicy Honey does a 3 or 4 girl set, they do find the girls that would have a little bit different style from each other. And I know people who are not used to, like, I don't know, not used to seeing the difference between Asian girls and stuff like that. Maybe they would just think they all look the same, but they do have quite different looks, even to me when I'm looking at these ones. Like, Riho has the longer face. She's got the longer, more slender face. Miru is the rounder face and shorter. And then June is taller and a little thicker. Like, not thick, but like, just, they all have different body styles. And they all have different facial styles as well. Which I noticed, like I said, I noticed that Juicy Honey does the same thing. Is that they do try to find girls that have at least, they have similarities, but then there's a difference, so that people who collect these cards are going to buy them for a specific girl and a specific look. So that's, I think they did a pretty good choice, even though I do think that like Riho and June do look pretty close to the same, but the more you look through the cards, the more you notice that they are quite different girls as well. Yeah, it's late and I'm starting to lose my voice on this one. I haven't even broken my wrestling cards yet. I've got I picked up an old, I'm going to just show it right now. I picked up an old box of NXT 2018 tonight. They were supposed to have some wrestling select cards from last year's select, but he didn't have them in the shop. They were in his warehouse across town. Well, not across town, like a few blocks away. But one box of select for 2 autos was going to get me the exact same, what was almost the exact same price as 10 autos in the NXT box. And I'm just a sucker for the NXT boxes, so I just kind of had to grab one of those ones. This is Miru we're going through again. Okay, we got to cover. We got to do a big thumb on that one. Okay, so is that the same card? Almost. Alright, what was I going to say? Yeah, we have our 2 hits up there, but you never know. There could be something else in the box that we don't know about, so we are going to go through the rest before we see that hit. And I do believe that hit is a pretty damn good hit. To me, it looks like a damn good hit. So we will see what people think when they see the hit up there, but it's a lot better than some of the hits that I've gotten out of the CJ boxes and stuff like that. Wait, we already looked at that side of those cards. We need the back side of these cards, which means we need more thumb on these ones. Who's this one? We're back to Riho again, right? Yeah. It feels so weird to say Riho. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll know why I feel weird saying Riho for these Japanese AV cards, because the wrestler Riho, even though some people think she's cute, I do not think she would ever be in one of these, and I don't think many people would buy these if she was inside of these ones. Alright, 2 more packs to go. I know we're stretching this video out. People are probably already zooming ahead on these ones. Let's just open the last 4 packs. We'll just do it that way, because we know we got our hits sitting up here, hiding behind Riho and her sexy heel foot up there. So let's trudge through these last 4 packs, and then we can see what we got going up there for our hit. Okay, it doesn't look like we've got any more hits coming up. It looks like we're basically just going on base cards. So I'm not going to separate these ones into the piles of the girls for this one now, because we've seen most of these cards already, and you guys are probably so tired of looking at my thumbs. But we will just go through these ones, put them into a master pile, and later I will sort these ones out. So it seems like we haven't really even talked about what we're looking at, but it seems like we've got like the more studious library setting for them, and then we've got the cutesy pink bedroom setting for all of them as well. So yeah, it looks like they did 2 different photo shoots with each girl, or all 3 girls came in for the same photo shoot and then just did different times and stuff like that or something. I don't know, but oh, her face disappeared there. Alright. Oh no, we got a bathroom one with her. Riho's got that purple bathroom pictures, and then the other ones have got the pink ones in the bedroom instead. Alright. In the library. Starting to have more fun in the library. I don't think that's anything, but we just always got to be safe. I finally get to say it. Thumb on the butt. The other packs, we had to do a lot of thumb on the butts. This one, we're doing a lot more thumbs on the fronts. Okay. Let's see. Library for June. Library for Miru. Miru getting much more naked in the library on this one. Alright. Riho. Still haven't figured out who I like better on this one. Like Riho and June. Every time I look at one's card, I'm like, oh yeah, she's hotter than the other one. And then I look at the other card, it's like, oh nope, I think she's hotter than that one. So yeah, those two, like, they are similar, but like I said, there is differences between them. I do think that Riho of this set is the one that I prefer, and that's who we got our hit up there from. So it's not too bad if that's the one that I like, and that's the one that I get the hit from. This is that one that we got to just basically use my thumb. It's scary that my thumb can basically make a girl disappear on one of these cards. That's how thin some of these guys are. Alright. Thumb on the butt. Alright, so we are moving through this pretty quickly. As quick as I can. And the hit up at the top, I don't know the breakdown of the hits. I think on the back of the box there's a little bit of a hit breakdown, but I believe that the card that I've got hidden back up there, I do believe that it is numbered on the back, so that will help us out when we do see what it is. And I'm pretty sure it should be a pretty low numbered card. Not a 1 out of 1. Well, actually, I don't know. Let's see what it says on it. Let's just get through the rest of these ones quickly. I was about to say, it would be a lot faster if these girls kept their damn clothes on. Yeah, I must be getting old if I'm going to be saying stuff like that. This is one, I don't know if I need to cover that one, but we'll just be safe at the end on these ones. That is one that I do need to cover, and my thumb basically just looks like it has legs. Okay, we're down to the last few of them, and they are all library cards that are safe, except for this one, where once again, my thumb has legs. And our last one is much more hardcore than the other ones. There we go. We are through the base. That is the base set. How many were in each pack? I wasn't even paying attention. I think it was 6 cards per pack. And then we said there was, what, 16 packs? Yeah, 6 cards per pack, 16 packs. That wasn't too bad. Okay, I need to pull this down. So our hit is hiding behind there. I'm looking if I need to cover anything on it. I do not need to cover anything on it. Okay. Wow, the numbering on this is crazy. Absolutely insane. Alright, we have a Checky. Alright, we have a Checky. We have a Riho Checky, which is very, very, very cool. Now, if you know the BBM product that I usually open, the BBM product, the Checkies are usually out of 10. So I was thinking, man, I got a Checky. Now, the Checkies technically are 1 out of 1s because each one is a different photo, right? Each one is a different photo taken with a Polaroid. So there's her autograph on it right there. So I was kind of expecting that this would be like, it would be like autograph Checky out of 10, autograph Checky out of 20. Nope, it's an autograph Checky out of 400. 400! So if each girl has 400 Checkies in these boxes, does that mean every box has a Checky? That's insane. How can that be out of 400? I don't know what the M means. I'm going to have to look up on the back of the box what the M means on that one as well, because maybe there's different types of Checkies. Maybe she has Checkies in the library, then she has Checkies in the other place, and my God. Out of 400 for a Checky? Like, that's a little much. It's cool. I was thinking that it was something pretty rare, and it is kind of rare because there's no other Checky exactly the same as it, but there's a damn lot of Checkies in this set. Unless she's selling some of the Checkies, I don't think she is. I don't really think I need to cover on this one, but yeah, like they've got like autographed Checky, 71 out of 400, and it's an M. That M must be something about what it is or something like that, but oh, maybe the M is because it's Miru. Okay, see, I'm so lost. I thought for sure, because if you look at that picture and you look at that picture, they look very similar. But then I guess if you look at the bra, it's the bra that tells us that it's actually Miru that we have the Checky for. Alright, so we have a Miru Checky and we have a Riho, woohoo! We have a, I'm tired. Okay, we have a Riho costume. So there is our 2 hits from that set. It's a nice set. Like, I actually do think it's better having the more girls in a set, but then I don't know, maybe that costs them more to do or something like that. But yeah, I think I think they did a good choice with their first one. Who knows? Maybe the next set coming out is going to be is going to be 3 girls again, or maybe the next set is just going to be 1 girl that time or something like that. I'm not totally sure, but there is the Lovin You TRIFILLE, TRIFILLE, I don't know, whatever the hell they want to call this damn set. I'm fine with it. So there's basically, well, not 4 hits because one of these came with my other box that I haven't opened yet, but there is the specialty card. Whenever you buy a box, you get to pick one of the 3 girls. There is the Riho specialty card. There is the June specialty card. There is our Riho costume, number 1 out of 150. And there is the Miru Checky, which is number 71 out of 485,552. Okay, I know it's not that much, but it feels like that. It feels like that's a really high numbered Checky. That's an insanely numbered Checky. Okay, that's it for me. We went long on this one, but that's because this is a new set. Never opened it, and that was our first time cracking into one. So, not too bad. I like the set. The cards are well done. The photos are really well done. And the hits aren't too bad. A Checky, no matter what the numbering is on it, a Checky's always cool to have. And I'm pretty sure you pretty much always get at least one of their costume relics and stuff like that on these ones. So I guess for the price of the box, plus the addition of the special card that you get for buying it and stuff like that, it's a pretty good deal. It's a little higher priced than CJ, which is 1 girl, and it's a little lower priced than the Juicy Honeys, because the Juicy Honeys now are the Juicy Honey Plus cards, and then the Juicy Honey Luxury cards, which is 3 or 4 girls, and I think guaranteed 2 or 3 hits in those ones and stuff like that. So yeah, this is kind of like an in-between set price-wise for them and stuff like that. Now, if anybody is going to be commenting to ask about getting a box of this stuff, got to be pretty fast. They are going pretty fast, and I don't know how long he will have them in the shop and in stock. So if you need one, you can always, you could look up online for JJ's Card Shop, but he doesn't really do that much in the way of international shipping like I do. So if you're interested in one, you can let me know. You can let me know on here in the comments. If you want to, you can get a hold of me on Facebook through Taiwan Comic and Card Shop. All right, like on here, I'm Taiwan Comic and Card Guy. You can go onto the Taiwan Comic and Card Shop. Now, the page is basically just my videos. I haven't done much in the way of selling or comics or anything like that on there for a long time, but if you do go on there, you can always send me a message through there if you're looking to buy one of these ones. Ship from Taiwan to the US, I would have to look up the pricing of the shipping, but I would be guessing it's about, I would be thinking about 125, 130 for a box, because that's box price plus shipping on those ones. So think about it. If anybody really wants one of these ones, you can let me know. If you're watching this video more than a week or 2 past when it was posted, these won't be available by then. I'm posting these the day after they released. So you can, like I said, you can comment down below on here and maybe drop me your email and I can get a hold of you that way. Or find me at Taiwan Comic and Card Shop on Facebook and message me that way, and we can figure out if I can get some of these boxes and I can get them shipped off to people if they are interested. So yeah, like I said, same with Juicy Honey, same with CJ stuff. I can help out with getting any of that stuff. Wrestling as well for the wrestling fans out there. So yeah, hit me up on there if you are in desperate need of one of these boxes, or 2 or 3, I don't know. Okay, that's it for me. That was a fun box to break. It was. I enjoy breaking different stuff, and this stuff it's fun to break, and it's just interesting. It's interesting to see that cards, and I know there was Playboy cards and Hustler cards and all sorts of stuff like that, but I never knew about the Japanese cards before a few years ago going into the card shop, and it's an interesting facet of card collecting that these cards are out there and that they are pretty sought after. I know I see a lot of the stuff from Juicy Honey on eBay. They don't go that high sometimes, but if you're over here in Asia and you're in Japan, then that's the market for this type of stuff. Like the resale market is much larger over here than it is over stateside. So okay, that's it. I gotta stop rambling because this is a long-ass video. If you made it to this point, I'm glad you stuck with me. If you jumped to this point, you didn't really miss much because all the stuff's up there. You just missed all the base. But if you're new to the page, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell the neighbors, tell whoever. Just come on, subscribe, hit a like down below, comment if you're looking for the cards, comment what you think of the cards, comment what you think of the girls, comment what you think of what I had for dinner tonight. I don't even remember what I had for dinner tonight. I had dumplings for dinner tonight. I had dumplings at the night market. I had night market dumplings, and damn, they were good. And sweet potato french fries. Okay, I gotta stop talking. That's it for me. If you're new to the page, God, I already said this part. If you're new to the page, come on back. I will probably be doing one more of these boxes in the next little bit. And I break wrestling, I break Walking Dead, I break UFC, I break whatever the hell I can break. Mostly wrestling and AV cards. So come on back. There's always going to be more of these. And there's always going to be more fun listening to me ramble on forever and ever and ever. Okay, see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.